So I'm getting ready for a shoot tomorrow, and I'm getting camera prepped. I'm actually the DP on this one, and it's a commercial. So trying to make the FX9 into more of a cinema package, if that makes sense. So I do have a matte box to put some filtration in there. We might just do like a really soft, like black mist. And then I have a monitor on here that will be transmitting to a director's monitor, but also when I'm operating, I can articulate this one a little bit better than this guy here. Um, and then I'm going to be on the Dana Dolly for the most part, but on the shot list, there are a couple of handheld scenes. So that's why I have it on a shoulder rig, just to pop it on and off pretty easily. But then I also have my easy rig that I'll be bringing as well, just to quicken the time from Dana Dolly to handheld. And then there are some static shots that might not require the Dana Dolly, so I'm going to bring a tripod as well. So that way I can just easily pop it on to a set of sticks that are already built, and then handheld if I need to. So yeah, this is going to be fun. I don't do a whole lot of more narrative type commercials, so this one is going to be a little bit different from the stuff that I'm shooting regularly, which is more so corporate work, interviews, B-roll, that sort of thing. This has a shot list and, an actual actors and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit different than what I'm used to. It's going to be a skeleton crew, so I'm DP in this one, but then I don't think we have a dedicated gaffer or grip. So I'm trying to make it easy we do have a few PAs, so I'm trying to make it really easy with equipment just to put all my aperture stuff back in cases, so that way I can say, hey, grab the big aperture case, which is the 1200D. The medium aperture case is the 600X. These are the 60Xs and the spotlight. I think this will get us through the majority of the day for G&E. Obviously, I'll try to use practicals as much as possible. So I have some little aperture bulbs, accessories, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's not going to be crazy on the G&E. I'll have the usual package with C-stands and flags and 6x and 8x diffusion. So that's why I thought I would put all the aperture stuff back in its original case. Usually I have like little milk crates and things like that where they kind of store in here, but I'm not bringing like a huge amount of stuff. This isn't like a conference where I need to have everything I ever owned in this van. So this is going to be more thoughtful as far as the package we're using. Single camera, don't have to have 9 cameras with me like last time, so I can really focus on camera movement and framing and that sort of thing. So yeah, it's going to be nice. This FX9 is, honestly, I feel like it's underrated when it comes to commercial work. I don't have an AC with me pulling focus, so that's where it's super nice just having this touch to focus. And the FX9 has amazing autofocus, especially, if I'm wanting to shoot wide open, I literally can just lock it on something before we roll. And then when I'm moving, it's like not gonna break focus unless I completely move off frame. And then obviously if you come back, it's pretty hit or miss whether it will lock back on. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So, but as long as I have the subject in frame, it's somewhat well lit, so you can actually see like eyes and a face. It'll lock on amazing. So, But yeah, I'm really excited to use the FX9 on this shoot to see how well it works for this type of environment. I have used this camera a lot in the past before owning it, but it's been, like I said, more for corporate commercial, so interviews and B-roll, not any sort of narrative high-end commercial work. So yeah, I'm gonna get all this stuff packed to my van, and I'll see you guys over there. Okay, just warming up the car, getting ready to leave. It's only 6:38. Feels earlier for some reason. But yeah, it is super cold this morning. It's like 30 something, 35, 36, something like that, but not usually like that. So I had to run back in, grab a jacket. The windows are actually kind of frosted. But yeah, it's about a 45-minute drive from my house to location this morning. So one thing I always struggle with being up super early and getting ready for a shoot is trying not to wake up my family, because they have to be up at 7 to get ready for school, but I was up at 5:45 getting ready for the shoot. I got the majority of everything packed yesterday. I just had to load in like cameras and stuff that I didn't want to sit in the car overnight. But yeah, that's always been a struggle of mine. I don't want to wake everyone up trying to get stuff out the door. So I try to do as much as I can the day before, and then just, little things the morning of, and just try not to make a ton of noise. So yeah, that's always fun. I'm going to let a lot of this footage play in real time so you guys can get a good sense of what the day felt like and hear a little bit of the natural audio as well. I just want to preference this shoot was pretty much a half day. We only had 5 hours or so to kind of get everything that we needed. So we had about 45 minutes per scene, and that would include lighting it and then actually capturing what we needed as far as coverage. So it would include wide shots, medium shots, tight shots, all that within 45 minutes per scene. So we really had to think efficiently on this commercial, and also we just had to go good enough so that we were able to roll.
It's on, man.
Oh, that.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's fancy. Joel's a fancy person.
All right, camera is set.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, action.
It's you again.
Oh, hi! Oh my goodness, you came. I'm so happy. Ivy! Hi, sweet girl. Look at you.
So if time really wasn't a factor on some of these setups, of course I would have wanted to tweak lighting a little bit more. But because we were limited on time per scene, we just had to live with good enough for sure. And honestly, we were going for a high-key look, and I feel like some of these shots looked really good, especially for the time given. I was happy with how everything turned out, and I felt like we walked away with some really good-looking shots. So I really tried to light the space, as opposed to lighting the faces. I tried to light the space, knowing that we were going to need to shoot a variety of coverage. So we were going to start with a wide and a medium and a tight. And we weren't going to really have the ability to change lighting in between each shot. So I just really tried to light the space and have things kind of make sense and not really focus too much on getting a really soft key light if we're going in for a close-up. I just tried to light the space as best as possible and then just get as much coverage as we could get.
1, action. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
So we only filmed about 5 scenes, and this is only going to be a 30-second spot commercial. So things are going to move really fast, and it's going to cut together really fast. I think there's going to be text animation and that sort of thing. So the stuff that you're seeing, these are a little bit longer shots, and it's not going to live on any one particular frame for too long. It's going to be cutting to wides and mediums and tights and that sort of thing. Very fast paced, just to get it all in 30 seconds. So the colors that you guys are seeing is not final. This is just the monitoring LUT that I had on the monitor for the day of. So that way we didn't have to look at a flat image. Everything was recorded S-Log3 and is going to be a little bit more stylized in the future for the final product. But what you're seeing here is just a monitoring LUT. So yeah, we had a fantastic shoot. Honestly, everyone on the crew was super chill and easy to work with. And overall, the vibe for the day just was very fun, and not anything was too stressful or too hard. It was just, honestly, everything just flowed. And I credit that a lot to pre-production. Honestly, the production company that hired me just really did a fantastic job on the prep for the shoot. So that way, when we got onto set, it was just execution. Everything had been thought out, and everything just flowed perfectly. So I'm looking forward to working with this crew again on another shoot in the future. And overall, I think it turned out great. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, what you would have changed, what you would have done, or how you could improve, you know, shooting commercials in a tight time frame. Let me know what you guys would have done. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.